David Benavidez's promoter, Samson Lewkowicz, has made it clear that they are demanding their WBC-mandated title shot against undisputed light heavyweight champion Dmitry Bivol next. They are not willing to step aside or wait any longer. According to Lewkowicz, Bivol has three options. He can fight Benavidez as ordered by the WBC, vacate the title if he doesn't want to defend it, or risk being stripped of his WBC belt. This firm stance comes from Benavidez's long history of being denied well-earned opportunities. At super middleweight, 168 lbs, Benavidez was continuously passed over for a title shot against Canelo Alvarez, despite being the WBC's mandatory challenger. Now, as he moves up to 175 lbs, he refuses to let the same thing happen again. After years of hard work and dominant performances, Benavidez wants what he has rightfully earned, a chance at the Undisputed Championship. Benavidez is not willing to wait any longer, especially since history has shown that champions sometimes delay mandatory fights for years. If he allows Bivol to push their fight back, he could find himself stuck on the sidelines while Bivol takes on other opponents, such as Artur Beterbiev or Callum Smith. The risk of being sidelined for an extended period is one that Benavidez cannot afford, as it could negatively impact his career momentum and limit his opportunities. Many fighters who become undisputed champions enjoy the prestige that comes with holding all four belts, but hesitate to take on the most dangerous challengers. Benavidez is determined not to let politics and strategic matchmaking keep him from his rightful shot at the title. The WBC has already taken action to ensure that Benavidez gets his opportunity, ordering negotiations for a Bivol vs. Benavidez fight. A deadline of April 8 has been set, after which the bout could go to a purse bid if the two camps fail to reach an agreement. This timeline puts pressure on Bivol to make a decision soon. While there has been significant discussion about a potential trilogy fight between Bivol and Beterbiev, that bout may not happen with all four belts on the line. If Bivol chooses to fight Beterbiev again, he may have to do so without the WBC title unless he steps into the ring with the Mexican monster Benavidez first. Ultimately, the boxing world is watching closely to see whether Bivol will defend his undisputed status against his most dangerous challenger or attempt to avoid the fight and hold on to his belts without facing the top contenders. Benavidez's frustration is understandable, given how long he has been waiting for a fair title opportunity. For years, he has been one of the most feared and avoided fighters in boxing, yet he has never had the chance to prove himself on the biggest stage. Despite being the WBC's top contender in the super middleweight division, he was never given a shot at Canelo Alvarez. Now that he has moved up to light heavyweight, he refuses to be ignored again. His aggressive fighting style, high work rate, and relentless pressure make him a nightmare for any opponent, which is why many champions are hesitant to face him. However, if boxing is to remain a fair sport, the best fighters must fight the best, and Benavidez has more than earned his place in the title conversation. On the other hand, Dmitry Bivol is widely respected as one of the most skilled and disciplined boxers in the world. His technical mastery, strong defense, and ability to control fights with precision footwork have made him a dominant force in the division. However, if he wants to maintain his credibility as an undisputed champion, he must take on all challengers, including dangerous fighters like Benavidez. Avoiding this fight could damage his legacy and lead to criticism from fans and analysts alike. Many believe that true champions should not pick and choose their opponents, but instead prove their greatness by facing every top contender. If Bivol wants to be recognized as the best in the division, stepping into the ring with Benavidez is the only way to solidify his status. Boxing history is filled with examples of champions who held onto their belts while avoiding tough fights, leading to frustration among fans and fighters alike. When politics and business interests take priority over fair competition, the sport suffers. The WBC's decision to order the Bivol vs. Benavidez fight is a step in the right direction, ensuring that deserving challengers get their opportunities. However, the real test will be whether Bivol and his team honor the mandate or find a way to delay or avoid the fight. If they refuse, the WBC must stand firm and enforce the rules by stripping Bivol of his title, proving that no champion is above the sport's governing bodies. Ultimately, the boxing world wants to see great fights, and Benavidez vs. Bivol is exactly the type of high-stakes matchup that would excite fans. It is a clash between two elite fighters with contrasting styles. Benavidez, the relentless power puncher, against Bivol, the masterful technician. This fight has all the makings of a modern classic, and delaying it would only rob the sport of an unforgettable showdown. If Bivol truly believes he is the best light heavyweight in the world, he should welcome the challenge rather than avoid it. The stage is set, the WBC has spoken, and now it's time to see if Bivol is ready to put his legacy on the line against the Mexican monster.